Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Just Shake or Steer. Welcome back in the bar, and I hope you're ready for another cocktail today. I certainly hope you had a wonderful weekend, because I did. I went to Southampton, down south, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it was amazing. It was 26 degrees, which is quite warm for UK. And yeah, it feels different. Sunshine, vitamin D, sitting outside, having a glass of wine. Beautiful, beautiful weekend. I spent a few days with my family watching my daughter, the biggest one, competing in the regional of gymnastic, representing Northwest. And I'm so proud of her. She finished 5th, which is absolutely amazing achievement for a 10-year-old girl to represent the whole Northwest in gymnastic. It's absolutely splendid. So I had a wonderful time, and I hope you did as well. But today I want to present to you a cocktail which is fairly new, created a few days ago, just because I did video on mixology hacks on a special ingredient which I'm going to use in this cocktail, and I'll let you know more about it. But yeah, it's a brand new cocktail, so if you're ready for some shakes, steers and sips, my lovely friends, don't forget, you can always click the subscribe button so you don't miss new videos. But let's see what I'll be shaking for you today. Okay, boys and girls, today new cocktail, new entry to the charts. Is it gonna go up? Is it gonna stay? Is it gonna get some amendments? We'll see. Only the time will tell, because it's a fairly new, it's a newborn baby, a few days ago created, and today I'm gonna present it to you. Now the cocktail, it's called Pink Sour, or originally I wanted to call it in Japanese, which I think it's a Pinku. I'm not sure I'm saying it right, Pinku Sour or Pinku Sour, but yeah, just to avoid any embarrassment, I'm gonna call it Pink Sour, because that certainly is the right way to say it. The reason why it's called Pink Sour is because of the color of the cocktail and because it's a sour. So simple as that, yeah, simple as that. However, the inspiration of the cocktail came from 2 ingredients. The first ingredient, it's a Lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup. You hear me right, Lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup, which is delicious. And it's absolutely, yeah, it's a crazy combo of sweet, fruity, saltiness, and yeah, I don't know how to explain. I'm still trying to figure out what is the best explanation, but it's very complicated flavor and aromas. Let's put it that way, because it is what it is. And if you want to know how to make the Lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup, make sure you check my second channel, Mixology Hacks, where you can go step by step and create it for yourself. It's very tasty, very healthy. And it's not just for cocktails. You can just have as it is with some lemonade or tonic or soda water, whatever you decide. But it's a beautiful thing. The other ingredient, it's a Vegg White. Now, Vegg White is fairly new to the market. It's absolutely 100% vegetable replacement of egg white. Doesn't have any smell, any aromas, any taste. It's a very long shelf life, sustainable. I think it's around a year shelf life. And once it's open, it's staying up to 30 days in the fridge. It's completely new innovation from the trade, and it's fairly new for the market, so it won't be available everywhere. But I got lucky, I got in touch with the guys who produce the Vegg White, and they sent me some samples. So today we're gonna use it. However, I know you won't have it, so you can use egg white, okay? But let's see what is the ingredients for the cocktail. So the cocktail is based on cachaça. Also, you can use pisco or you can use vodka. Any white spirit, which is not very strong in flavor. It may work with gin, but I'll say if you're using gin, use some flavored gin. Maybe like strawberry gin, because the next ingredient, it's a strawberry liqueur. Then we have Junmai Daiginjo sake. And I'm probably, if anybody from Japan watching me now is gonna say, what the hell are you talking about? But yes, it's a wonderful sake, and it's bringing so much complexity to this cocktail. Of course, because it's a sour, we're gonna use a sour in the form of lime juice. Yeah, you hear me right, no lemon, lime juice. We don't need that much acidity, we just need a little bit of acidity, which the lime just provides perfect for you. Next ingredient, of course, our Lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup. And finally, this is the sample of the Vegg White. Of course, it's coming in different bottles if you get hold of it, but this is a little sample. And as you can see, it's absolutely white and it's a veggie replacement of Vegg White, and I've tried already on a few different cocktails and it's just work miracles. Not only that, I promised to the guys to share with my followers and obviously give them a little help because they want to shape the industry, they want to introduce something new, they want to replace the egg white, they want to go sustainable, and this is a one way forward to stop wasting egg yolk. Let's put it that way, because every time we use egg white, the egg yolk doesn't go anywhere. And yeah, it's a little bit waste. In these days, we shouldn't waste any food. However, I promised to the guys I'm gonna share some cocktails on Instagram and here on YouTube for them, and it's, yeah, there's nothing sponsored here or anything. I just love when people invent new stuff and when they actually work and they're good. So I'm gonna give them a little help as much as I can. As I mentioned, it's a very shelf-stable life, up to a year when it's closed, up to 30 days when it's open, and also a very stable foam. It's staying up to 2 hours, and it's very light, fluffy, very elegant. It's not heavy at all. It's just beautiful, but you're gonna see in the cocktails. So if you're ready, let's stop rambling around and let's make the pink sour. So of course you're gonna need a shaker, and we'll start with the first ingredient, and this is our cachaça, which is 30 ml or 1 ounce. Next on the list is the strawberry liqueur, which is exactly the same amount as the cachaça, 30 ml or 1 ounce. Fabulous. Now we're gonna move to the sake. The sake is gonna bring just a little bit of complex flavor to the cocktail. It's gonna bond everything nicely, and it's gonna give a little kick, extra kick with the cachaça. So it's not very strong, but it's gonna give this little kind of a nice kick. Yeah, it is what it is. So it's only 15 ml of the sake or half an ounce. And exactly the same amount, we're gonna go with the lime juice, which is 15 ml or a half an ounce. And of course, ooh, it's popping out every time, of the Lacto fermented honey and strawberry syrup. It's only 15 ml as well, half an ounce. Now you don't want to use too much of this Lacto fermented strawberry and honey because first of all it's a sweet, as I mentioned, but because it's Lacto fermented with salt, you have a little bit of saltiness here. And this is the beauty of this Lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup, because you can avoid using saline solution to bring more the flavors, the rest of the flavors in the cocktail, because you already have some saltiness coming from this fermentation, which is absolutely amazing. Now the Vegg White, as you use egg white, just 15 ml or a half an ounce. You don't need any more than that. I know, boys and girls, quite a few ingredients, most of them available to you. One of them you need to make it yourself, and the Vegg White, as I mentioned, because I know it won't be available for many of you, just use egg white, okay? So as you do with the egg white, just a quick dry shake so we can wake up this Vegg White and make this fluffiness nicely before we chill the cocktail. Very quick shake. Okay, that's all you need. Oh, that is beautiful. It's already creating such a wonderful foam inside. But now we're gonna fill it up with ice, our shaker. You don't need much ice, just a little bit. Give it a good shake to incorporate everything and chill. About 20 seconds, you'll be really good. And look at that. Ooh. It's look fantastic inside. So we'll be serving in a wonderful small copette. It's not Nick and Nora. It's a new range of glasses came this year and it's absolutely wonderful. I really love it. Don't need a double strain at all. And just strain your pink sour directly in the glass. Garnish for this cocktail, it's absolutely optional. But before we talk about garnish, look at that creaminess. Look how creamy it is, this Vegg White, and how much froth it's creating. It's so lively. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, look at that. Looks delicious and it's beautiful. So it will settle, but as I mentioned, garnish, it's entirely up to you. Now the cocktail originally is created without garnish. It is what it is, but if you want to put a slice of strawberry on the side or maybe something else, I don't know, just use your imagination. You can drop a few drops of Peychaud bitters on the top if you want to create this kind of a contrast with a pink cocktail. It's entirely up to you guys, okay? So this is it. Cheers everyone. The pink sour, brand new entry to the charts. I still can't get over this beautiful, complex taste of the strawberry and honey, the lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup. It's so unique. I mean, I've done lacto fermentations before, I've done fermentations, never thought about strawberry and honey, and thanks to Sam Cooper, a chef, who is absolutely amazing on Instagram, I discovered this recipe, and as I mentioned, if you want to see how to make it or follow step by step, it's fairly easy. You just need patience. But you can watch on Mixology Hacks the episode on lacto fermented strawberry and honey syrup. Of course, I'll leave you a link in the description about the Vegg White, the website, if you want to read a little bit more. And you never know, maybe you have some contacts in your neck of the wood who can help with export, import, all these kind of things. The guys, it's really friendly, really open to help and really wants to push on more places this new product because it's absolutely worth it and it's amazing. And I will support them as much as I can. You do the same if you want. Yeah, so this is it from me this week. I hope you have a wonderful week in front of you, beautiful weekend. And I'll see you next week with another cocktail. Until then, as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye-bye.